Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Knights HQ podcast, brought to you by Maxwell Recruitment and Training, highly skilled labour hire and real-world training for engineering, trades and construction. I'm Jay Nelson. With me, as always, is my co-host, my co-pilot. I'm Han Solo. You are Chewie. We are the dynamic duo. Matt Croker, how you going?
How do you do, sir? Are you well?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm very
Tough
good.
times at the club, but you're going good.
Look, it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, character building.
Sun comes up in the morning.
That's right, 100%.
I'm very keen for this episode, JJ, because, so, a bit of backstory. Me and you used to do a bit of podcasting together, but you were behind the camera, now you're behind the mic.
Yes, correct.
And one of our guests today also used to be behind the camera, and then the other guest used to be behind the mic with me. So without further ado, I'll introduce Newcastle's two current greatest fullbacks, Kalyn Ponga and Tex Hoy. How are you, lads?
Mate, that was awesome to listen and be a part of. It was just the intro, but it felt really nice. I might be a bit rusty behind the mic today.
Don't worry about it, mate. As I tell you every single day, just back yourself. Text us, how you going, man? You
I'm
good?
Gentlemen? Thank you for having me on.
Nah, thanks for coming in.
Excited.
What's been going on? Just footy, isn't it?
Footy.
The roller coaster that is. For me, it's a little bit different. Texie's in the thick of it at the moment.
Yeah, sure am.
But yeah, I mean, I'm on the podcast now, sitting here with my mates,
Life's
having a
good,
chat.
isn't it?
Life is good, boys.
It's all good times, baby.
You can't knock that.
All right, today, do you guys want to hear what we're going to do? Do you want to know what
Please.
we're going to be talking about? Okay, so first up, we're going to do a player quiz.
Yeah, as we do each week, we'll put the boys to the
hate
test.
quizzes.
Mitch Barnett was pretty good.
Frizz was good.
Frizz was good. So let's see if you can beat them scores.
Then after that, we're going to talk about some recent games played, some lessons on the losses, and aiming to finish the year strong. We're going to talk to KP about State of Origin. I don't really want to talk about
I'd love to, boys.
obviously, you won your first series, scored your first try.
I did.
Game 3 was a big one for
Got
you.
your first man of the match.
It was awesome. Yeah, thank you, boys. We'll talk about it later.
A series of firsts, if you will.
Just keep going. Spend some time on it.
Texie, you've signed a contract. You're going overseas, mate. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We've got the NRLW starting up. We're going to talk golf. To be honest, this might be a massive ruse just so we can talk about golf.
I love golf.
And Crokes, you'll be really, really in depth and really
You can swing a stick.
And actually I'll go right behind the club.
I thought you didn't like it.
We're gonna mention some topics and we'll discuss whether they're over or underrated. Everyone can have their say. And then to finish off, we're just going to have a little fun with this new thing called Crokes' Tune of the Week, but it's not just me. All the boys have brought a song. So, JJ, without further ado, mate, we might just get into it, eh? You've got KP's questions, and I've got Tex's questions for the player quiz, mate. So, if you want to start off with question 1, hit KP with the hard hitter, man.
How do you feel you're going to go?
Oh, yeah, before that.
I
yeah.
hate quizzes.
Yeah.
So if it's anything to do with anything,
you just hate anything when it comes to thinking, no? Like
100%, bro.
using
I had a
critical
head knock,
thinking.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be doing that.
We'll talk about that later.
Anyway.
Texas, how do you reckon you'll go? Out of 5, you're aiming for at least 4.
At least
surely.
4.
At least 4.
That's a pass mark.
Well, man, they're not too hard, mate. I thought of them about half an hour ago.
We're looking at 80% each.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so KP, first up, here we go, brother. We always start with your debut. KP, yours was a hugely memorable one in a semi-final back in 2016 against the Broncos for the North Queensland Cowboys. Do you remember what number you wore in that game? I'm trying to hide the sheet so you can't see.
I would have said 5, but I know that's not correct.
Yep. So what we're asking for, so when we do quizzes, we ask, what we do is we ask for the correct answer. So we don't ask you to fail the quiz. So what's the correct answer?
I've got to
Since you know 5 is not the right answer.
It is 18. I got told because I was actually told the night before the game that I was playing. Yeah, so I didn't know.
Okay, so let's dive into your debut. Go.
Well, so it was between me and Tata Moga as to who was going to play on the wing.
Yeah.
We both trained. We did all the sessions together, and Greeny wasn't really too sure who he was going to pick. I wasn't allowed to tell anyone that I was, possibly going to debut. And then I think it was the day before, Arbo, before he said you're going to play tomorrow. So I didn't really have time to think about what was happening. You know what I mean? I was young, naive, full of energy, just excited to, make my debut. And yeah, that's how I played. That's how I got through it.
Do you reckon, and you guys will know this more than me.
Too.
Good debut.
Yeah, well, you guys would know this more than me. Do you reckon Greeny was going to pick you all along, but you didn't want to tell you too far out? Because you start getting excited thinking about it. Your own head might get into it, and that'll sort of come into your performance. It's better to just
Yeah.
be told the night before, and then you don't really have enough time to think about it, and off you go?
I think if I was a coach,
'Cause it was
in
a
that
semi.
position-
It
yeah,
was
that's
a
what I
semi.
mean.
It's a
Like
big
it's a
game.
big game. Bro, I'm probably not playing me. Like
Yeah.
the
You
young,
reckon?
I was like
82 kilos.
82 kegs. Tao Moga playing. I don't know how he was playing at the time, form wise. But I'm grateful he did.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, so I had no time to really think about the whole
What
thing.
do you remember about the game itself?
JT just being an animal.
Clinic?
Just his work ethic. Not so much like the actual footy. Just his work ethic, his talk, how much he wanted it. That was probably what I remember. I remember one set because he was my half and I was winger. He was like out on the wing till 4th, 5th tackle.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head, brother, I've got to go back.
Yeah.
I've got to do my job.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'll do whatever you tell me to do, JT. And he looked after me out there. The whole team looked after me. Yardage carries weren't really my thing.
No.
Still aren't.
Still not.
Nah, but yeah, they just looked after me.
Okay, Texas.
Yes.
Dive into your debut. 2020 debut. 14 all against Penrith.
Yep.
Who scored? I'll give you. We scored 3 tries. The Knights scored 3 tries that day. Who were our 2 try scorers because one person got a double?
Bradman.
Bradman got the double.
Yep. And Edric.
No, no, wrong.
Double.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah.
Brady got
so
the double.
Brady got the double, and the other try scorer was J-Saf. Remember he scored just before half time?
Oh, he did too.
Yeah,
They
he
got us
did.
back-
Yeah,
got
yeah.
us into
It
the
was a little
game.
tip, and he just got under
I
there.
remember under the post, eh?
Bum bum. KP takes the lead early. KP takes the lead early. I never thought I'd see it.
Me neither.
Question 2.
Next one for KP. Mate, you scored your first try in the NRL in round 4 of 2017. Now, we want to ask you who it was against.
Titans.
But for a bang. But for a bonus, who provided the try assist?
He'll know this.
JT.
Yeah.
Uncle,
Mate.
Uncle.
That's easy.
Daddy
That
Jono.
was pretty easy.
That's easy.
Titans,
Yeah.
JT, yeah.
That was a good. That was a good try. Bush, little flick
Yeah.
inside. The
Subball
kid
late.
I
straight
was playing
through.
fullback.
Barely
that game.
untouched from memory.
Yeah, barely untouched.
Yeah.
JT did all the work.
Yeah, humbles.
Love that.
Righto, Tex. Let's see if you can get on the board, mate. This is probably actually a pretty tough one. How many points have you scored in your NRL career?
That's tough. Can you get... that's
3
tough.
tries.
Good man.
That's 12 points.
Good man. That's okay. You stumbled on that one, but that's all right. 3 times 4, brother. That's all good.
Probably like a 30% goal kicking rate.
Yeah.
So
I think it was a
6
bit.
points.
I think it was a bit less.
So 6
Probably.
points.
I'm going to say 24.
Boom, boom.
Was that close, though?
That's a hard question.
32 points.
That's more than I thought.
32 points.
What would you have?
Oh, he'd have a stack.
I have no idea. I
Jimmy,
would
it's
not
a hard
even
question.
know.
This
like-
is why we have Jimmy behind the camera.
Jimmy will
So we
find
can
it.
go on with the podcast, and Jimmy will just shout out whenever, man.
into
That's
it,
how we
mate.
roll on this pod, man.
I reckon... I've got no idea.
Actually, no. Give us a little rough estimate guess. I reckon you've scored about 30-odd tries. So there's about 120 points. I reckon you've kicked about... kicked about 70 goals, so 140 plus 120, I'd say, yeah, about around 250.
Nah.
Between, yeah,
No,
100.
300.
Go on.
Come on, Jimmy.
Go on, next question there, JJ.
Yeah, 258.
KP, 2 from
258.
2. Texas, none from 2. Dramas over here on Texas corner.
258, I reckon.
Give
258.
Kalyn the easiest question.
Nah.
Go,
Yeah,
hit us,
okay.
Jimmy.
This is for how many points I've scored?
All the bickies.
How many tries, how many goals?
He's humble.
How many tries has he scored? 42 tries. Oh, it's pretty close. I said 30.
Oh, KP.
And you've got a rank.
You
goal.
said 70. That's literally half.
You're...
Nah, this year you've been good.
I've been all right.
This
This
year
I've only had a few opportunities, but I take them. I take them. I take
Go
them.
on, JJ. Question 3.
KP, we're going to go now to your Knights debut, round 1 2018, against the Manly Sea Eagles.
Yes.
It was a golden point thriller. Mitchell Pearce, I remember kicking
Got it
the,
done, man.
Yeah.
a great night on the hill.
Yeah.
A great night. Anyway,
And
mate, how many points all up did you score in that game?
Don't give him a hint. He's 2 from 2. Don't give him a hint.
You scored a try with your first touch.
I'm going to go 10.
Oh, he's on. He's on, man.
Bang.
He's on 3 goals and a try. 3 goals and a try. There you go.
That's a fluke.
Three goals
I-
of
that was a
the...
fluke.
I don't know if we... So what was it, 18 or what?
At full time, yeah. I think the score ended
I thought it
up.
was 22. Yeah, okay, yep.
That's good maths if
10,
he's
yeah.
working that like that. Too.
Okay. Texas. Question 3, mate. Come on, let's get on the board here. How many games have the 3 of us all played together in NRL? No, it's okay, mate. Just back yourself, lad. Think about it,
He's
because
not
most of the
confident.
games I've played with you, he's not really there because you're both in
I've
fullback.
got a rough, and it might be lower than what it actually is.
Well, I've only
let me go
played
first.
my debut. I come off the bench, played K a couple of times.
That was 2020, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big fella hadn't debuted by then,
Nah.
has he?
I've got a number in my head.
I'm going to say
And-
2.
What were you going to say?
4.
2. 2 is
Wow.
correct. You're on the board. Yeah, 2.
Yes.
So it was
Cowboys and
Cowboys and Bulldogs this
Yeah.
year. The only 2 games that the 3 of us have played together.
I've got to be honest, when you threw the pen, I was like, yeah.
There you go.
No,
Yeah, other work.
got it done.
There you go.
Had to.
Okay, next one, mate. You made your Queensland debut. Lots of debut, Jimmy. Lots of debut for
Yeah, I
Kalyn.
like it. Yeah, I like it, Jimmy.
I like it.
Yeah, like it, man.
You made your Queensland debut in Game 2 of the 2018 series off the bench. Who were the other 3 players who were also on the bench to start that game?
Back yourself, mate. Back yourself.
Oh, gee. Come on, mate. Come on. You were there. You were there.
You were there.
Just to let you know, I'm struggling mentally. I cannot remember.
I'm gonna hit you with a hint. One of them was a former teammate. Do you want to hear the other 2 players on the
Yes,
bench?
please.
Josh Papali'i and Jairo.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So and you
Remember now? Anything?
You were the other
No.
man. You remember much from there or not?
Oh, not really. Yeah,
I
not.
remember you killing it.
I remember making that break and
Yeah.
Fatty going, here he
Should've passed
goes.
it.
That game too.
Should have passed.
You should have snapped Teddy, mate.
Back
Remember
yourself.
like 3 weeks earlier was that famous step you did on Teddy in the in-goals when he was on the ice skates, you know what I mean? No disrespect, Teddy. He's the
No.
greatest fullback I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's great.
But you could have cranked him, man.
And that would have been to put us up.
Would have put yours up, yeah, because he's lost
Would've-
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
would've
he's lost that game by
in the
4.
lead.
All right,
Anyways.
Tex, question 4, mate. This is for dignity.
I need this.
Back to your debut, mate. Who was the opposite fullback?
What's his name? Is it Caleb Atkins?
Good man.
Caleb.
Hey.
Good
Caleb
man. Are you reading my
Well done.
sheet here,
No,
boy, or
I
what?
knew-
Dignity restored.
Good work,
Because I
mate.
remember Cleary and Edwards weren't playing that game.
Yeah, exactly
Really?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Nice one, mate.
Yep.
How many games do you have left until you notch your 100th NRL game?
4.
What?
3.
actually. Stay calm, mate. Stay calm.
You're supposed
You
to
know what I
celebrate.
liked about this, bud, is that you went in there
I
with a
went-
lot of confidence.
Bruh, I
What
was
have I
all
been
in.
telling you?
If you had said,
Back yourself.
So does that mean that's
Texie
two?
could send this to a tiebreaker here.
Yeah, yeah.
oh shit,
Oh, and this should probably help you, Tex. I'm going to give you a time limit
The
on this.
Thurston bonus point is what's got you ahead.
Bonus point to rank.
Yeah.
How many goals in your career have you kicked? I'm only going to give you 10 seconds.
Goals?
Yeah, like
that's
yeah,
tough.
goals. No, it's not because
That's hard.
no, it's not because I asked you how many points did you score earlier, and you knew how many tries.
I don't remember how many points I scored.
I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
No, see, don't no hints.
Crokes is more invested in this than you.
No hints.
Almost.
No hints.
Give me
Oh,
a second.
time's running up. Time is running up. I can count.
20.
20.
10. Come on, man. If you've scored 32 points and you know you've scored 3 tries, there's 12 points. 10 times 2.
Yeah, but you didn't
Is
come
an
on here to
extra
do
20.
quick maths.
No,
you came here to have a
that's
chat.
It's not quick maths, it's just general knowledge.
That is, yeah. Anyway.
Sympathy for him, JJ.
Anyway, who's the winner?
Who likes maths?
More importantly, who's the winner? You know what I mean? So-
Kalyn Ponga has taken it
Well
out.
done, lads. Well done.
Thanks,
really,
boys.
really
Nice,
good.
Was that 3-2?
Got the easiest questions
3-2
ever.
bonus
KP,
point.
you started really well, man. You
Thank
started
you.
really well.
I should have won that.
You crumbled a little bit.
Nah, no. I was confident about it the whole
Gave him the
time.
easiest-
I always knew.
Mate,
I
I
should
didn't
win.
make the questions. Throw show to Jimmy. I made your questions.
Come on,
Tex.
Jimmy.
You know what? While we're talking about Queensland, mate, we can jump into it and we can talk about your little origin spree because, in my opinion, deservedly could have received the Wally Lewis medal. And I don't think anyone would have disagreed if you did receive that because game 1 you're electrifying. I know Munster was off his head, but
It was
you were
off his head.
outstanding. And then actually in game 2, when Queensland wasn't creating much, it was probably you that was looking the most dangerous. And then game 3, you're an out-and-out man of the match. From the series, what do you think you learnt the most?
I learned a lot about being a fullback. Just through being in camp with Billy and Cam Smith, JT, and all that. The importance of doing your job, doing your role, preparation. You don't have much time to prepare really in those camps. You got 7 days or 10 days, but it's about getting to know each other and whatever is the best for you mentally to prepare. enjoying it too. Like a lot of the time, because it's such an intense environment, well, you can make it intense for 10 days, but get away from training and just enjoy, be grateful for everything that you've got there. And that was sort of the mindset going into the last game, was this whole experience is what I've dreamt of since I was a kid. I want to be on the best stage against the best players, and that was what was in front of me, and I was excited for it.
Okay, I heard this quote from Billy Slater. He said, Kalyn's at his best when he uses his legs rather than uses his hands. What do you take from someone like when Billy says that about you?
Yeah, he kept saying that all week. He kept saying...
Did you get it at first? Because you're the type of bloke to go, yeah, I get that, and then not...
He kept
and then walk away and go, what the hell was Billy Slater talking about?
Does he want me to kick the ball?
I want me to keep grabbing it.
He kept looking. He kept tapping me on the legs and just saying, use them. I know what he meant.
And coaches are cryptic at the best of times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that why you ran for?
That doesn't do me well.
Yeah.
No, but he was pretty clear in what he wanted. He just wanted us to get set early, and off the back of that, use our skill individually, and and then just work together. And that Queensland spirit.
Oh, shut up about the Queensland
at
spirit.
home.
You literally
in front of Suncorp really got us through.
You boys pride yourself on stuff you can't measure.
Yeah.
You can't measure Queensland spirit.
You can. I don't know. We won 3 games. I don't know. We won the series.
Well,
you measure that.
Coming from a staunch New South Welshman, it's hard for me to concede defeat on this. But last year we're up 2-0. It was smashes. You come in for the third game, you win. First game this year, win. Second game in Perth, look, we touches up, but then third game, you're on again, win the series. Mate, I reckon when you came in that third game, it's a totally different thing. It's a totally different ball game. You pretty much saved a whitewash. If Tommy dummies and goes himself, we win.
Yeah.
You back yourself. You go for the intercept, knock the ball down. All that stuff, all those 1%ers, those little things that you do. And these are the things that I feel that you do for us here at club as well. A lot of things people don't see, and it just shifts the energy, just shifts the whole thing. And, mate, what you did out there was outstanding and well-deserved.
Thank you. No, I do enjoy being in that camp.
Texas, when you sit next to the Prince, right?
Are you referring to yourself
and you
as
get
the
to
Prince?
learn from him in the same position,
he
right?
He actually does this a little bit. He refers to himself as the Prince behind
the Prince, right? And you get to learn from him in the same position.
Yep.
What's some of the takeaways you've had over the last 3 years, or even 4 years, being side by side with KP?
I reckon just more what he does off the field.
Yeah, right.
Like he's pretty invested into his video and knowledge about other players that he's versing. On the field, he does things that you can't really replicate. To be honest,
100%. Yeah,
like near impossible. His effort, and he's just a good leader as well on the field. He's very vocal when he trains, and he gets angry when he doesn't get the ball in the situations he wants. So, I
like seeing when he's angry. Because you don't see it much, but when he gets angry,
does a full tantrum in there.
It's funny, isn't it? It's funny, and he's always like smacking himself.
Yeah, I saw him get angry. Saw him get angry a few times at Shorty Waters.
Yeah, golf
last
makes
Saturday.
me angry.
Yeah.
All right, Tex, mate. Let's jump into a bit of your career. It's clearly been well documented about your move to England. Mate, you've had a long career here at the Knights, and I'm not saying that's over by any means. There's always a great opportunity, and the door's always open for you to come back to this club where you started your career at. But how are you feeling about the move, mate? You nervous? Are you excited?
I don't know. It's hard, there's a lot to think about, to be honest.
Yeah.
When my manager come to me and said, there's an opportunity to go overseas, I was a bit, feel a bit young for that, and there's a perception on, a lot of people finish their careers there.
Yeah,
kind of
gotcha.
thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, in my head, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, well, is that me done in the NRL? And then the more people I spoke to the big people over there at Hull FC.
Yep.
And they just pretty much spoke to me as mates, and, they really did well to sell the place as well. And I was like, oh, well, it sounds a bit better than what I intentionally thought. Obviously it's a big move on the other side of the world. It's a long flight. It's not just 2 hours down the road to Sydney.
Exactly.
If something goes wrong, it's a whole day to get back home.
Yeah.
On a plane that, makes you stiff and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But more I think about it, I've spoken to a couple of boys that were here, like Skidsy, Sean Kenny-Dow, Sione, Luke Yates, all the boys that used to play here, and their experiences over there, and they love it over there. So, me talking to some of those boys are helping me ease, all
the transition.
Yeah,
for
sure. And Skidsy's in the same area as me. He plays for whole KR, which is the rival team in the city. So other than that, there's still a lot of stressful things that come this way with sorting visas and finding a house unseen, like stuff like that, cars and but other than that, I'm looking forward to it. I just think it's a good opportunity for me. They play some footy, a lot of footy during the year, about 30 odd games. And I just think that's probably my main thing. It was a good opportunity for me.
So what was the biggest thing that they kind of sold you on? Obviously consistent footy is sort of something that would be, a bit of a carrot for you to jump at. But what was the thing that they sort of came to you that kind of made you go, all right, this is where I should be and this is what I should be doing?
I
just think it was more for me getting out of my comfort zone, really. I've lived in Newcastle my whole life. I've, know the ins or out, know nearly everyone in the town, and everyone knows who I am just through my dad and playing for a one-town team as well. Yeah. So I was like, if I just get out a couple of years, go over where, I can walk around a little bit more and, just learn as a person, as a, I'm still
you're not under the microscope as much over there.
Yeah. I heard like Hull apparently they're pretty footy driven compared to, obviously Europe's a big soccer place.
Yeah.
But apparently Hull is really footy related.
Yeah, great.
So that's good.
This is what Greeny's been telling me. Yeah. Skidsy's been saying the same thing. Yes. Sweet. You get, people know you, but they won't hassle you and stuff like that. But, just the things like moving out of home.
Yeah.
First time.
Logistical stuff sucks, man.
Yeah, learn how to cook. And
we used to live together for a little bit there in the 2020 season.
We did.
Who was the better cook out of the both of us?
I would say he.
Who was the better roommate? All in all, who was the better roommate?
I didn't really have a room.
I know.
It was kind of hard because Connor and I had been living together for 2 years, know each other's ins and outs, how we both operate, what we both like, and then obviously Tex not really having a room in a 2-bedroom house. It was pretty small and crammed.
Yeah.
We had some fun times though.
It was good times in there.
Had some good.
It was good times.
Ooh, what's going on here? Technical difficulties. KP's mic has just switched off.
Go KP, you on? Oh.
Got me?
Because you pulled it out.
Brother. Yeah.
Sorry, boys. Yeah. I know how to work a podcast.
KP's messy.
No, we had some awesome times.
KP's messy, is he?
I'm pretty forgetful. That's probably pretty clear. But that was awesome. You know what I mean?
I've done a lot of podcasts with KP. It still cracks me up. He does this little thing where he'll say something, he go like that. You go.
He does that.
Yeah, and he goes,
wink tongue combo.
He goes, I'm pretty messy.
I actually forgot. I forgot where to go today to get to this podcast, but I'm so grateful I'm here.
KP, let's stick on you, man. We're just going to talk a little bit more footy. This year, with Brails going down for a long part of the season, you took the reins as a skipper. How was that, mate? How was the experience? I remember we spoke to Frizz early in the year about his first time captain in the club, and it's not a massive role that he enjoys it, but sometimes people are better not being I
know what you mean. Frizz is a great leader.
Yeah.
There's different kinds of leaders.
100%.
Frizz is an action. Yeah. You're not going to get much over. Like he has stepped up a lot in that area this year, but he doesn't naturally talk a whole lot, if that's what you're getting at. For me, it's been a learning curve. There's no real leader before me now at the club, if you know what I mean. I've got Frizz and I have those people, but I've got no one to sort of learn off at the club. In a sense. But I'm enjoying the role. It is tough it was tough without Browse, I guess, and going through that period of losing, especially being my first time, captain. It is a tough period, but I always just think that it's probably the best thing for me when we do get out of this, which we will. I'll look back on these years or these months and just say, this is what I've learned, and take so much from it.
Exactly.
There's always positives to everything. And, I still enjoy being a leader. I definitely want to keep growing in that area. And I think I've got so much growth to do. It's all a learning curve.
I know, obviously, no one wants to be losing games or, going through tough times. But as you said, looking at the positives, do you find cutting your teeth while, first year captain, so much has happened, not all for the positive. Do you feel like your personal growth gets, there's a rocket there because you've got to learn, so quickly. You've got to deal with negative stuff, things that some captains probably haven't had to deal with until they're 3-4 years in or something. You know what I mean? Do you find I've
been pretty fortunate, I guess, in my footy career thus far, where I haven't had many downs. I've felt, to be honest. And then beginning of this year, first few games we were killing it, and we go through that period, and we're still in that period now where we're not performing as well as we want to, and then outside external voices and stuff start coming in, and I've never been one to have those or listen to those, but as captain, I mean, you do sort of hear it and whatnot, and it's been a learning curve for me having that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, and like you just mentioned, I think in the future, and I know when we get out of this, I'll look back on these months or this period and grab so much from it.
Yeah, cool.
Texas moving forward. This week we got the Tigers, who, to be fair, they're actually, they're playing really good footy compared to when we last versed them in round 2. Campbelltown, 4 o'clock, mate. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, like you said, we already played them once, and we got the win that day. And like you said, they're just playing free footy at the moment.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff's happened in their club, and now they just look like they just got rid of all the shackles and just playing football. So it'll be a good game on the weekend. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got a good chance to
4 o'clock
finish the year strong, mate. Yeah,
4 o'clock on Sundays.
Rewrite sort of the last little tale to this story.
Yeah,
right, boys,
sure.
we're going to jump away from footy, actually, and we're going to talk a little bit about the novelties outside of rugby league life. Now, KP's got the.
Before we do that,
you want to shout out?
I think we have to go to a break.
You want to shout out the sponsors? So
we have to go to some sponsor reads. So we'll be back after this. You're listening to the Knights HQ podcast. All right, welcome back to Knights HQ, the official podcast of the NIB Newcastle Knights, brought to you by Maxwell Recruitment and Training. Now, Crokes, just before, you did say we want to talk about some hobbies outside of the footy field.
I shot the gun early.
Look,
I went a bit early.
It's all good, but we do need sponsors.
We do that sometimes.
Yeah, and I get it. I get excited.
If you'd like to sponsor the show,
jump in.
Jimmy.
Feel free, man.
What's your email? Get in touch with him.
Don't be shy. even DM me if you want to, and I'll pass you on. I might forget to pass it on, but look, you can DM me. Anyone that's listening, if you want to jump in and sponsor the podcast, just Kalyn _ Ponga.
underscore. See how he does that little.
Anyway, back to the podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's 2 things that you guys kind of share as an off-field hobby. One's photography. 2 is golf. Let's talk about photography. And Tex and I have been talking a little bit about it because that's something that's also an opportunity for you while over in Europe.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots of opportunity to get the camera out and do some stuff.
They've already bought a new one.
Nice.
Love that.
I'm on a big table, man. There's some big photographers here, man.
Oh, look.
JJ does his work behind the camera. Tex is really good.
You don't mind getting a photo taken?
Nah, I hate getting my photo taken.
Don't like it?
Don't lie, brother.
Yeah.
Hey?
Who's the best photographer here?
Well,
Jay?
No, look,
Jay.
What's the order go? Jay,
Tex,
KP.
You haven't really done too much.
Nah,
of it,
I've sort
You've
of
sort of
dropped
pumped
it
the brakes a
after
little
COVID,
bit.
Well, before COVID, I was heavy on it, and then now not really.
Before COVID, we were going out for some afternoon shoots and that.
We were on.
But I feel like to be a good photographer has got nothing to do with like knowing the equipment.
Yeah,
I feel like if you've got an eye for it and you can see things, and both of those guys have it. So,
then you got to learn how to use the camera.
Yeah,
from there on.
I feel like people can learn the technical aspects of it, but that doesn't actually make you a good photographer.
You can use your phone. Like,
I like
there's a
beautiful
grouse, but
exactly right.
if you can't really frame a photo, it's not going to look as good. So
exactly right. So don't sell yourself short, boys. So yeah, Europe photography. What are you feeling? What are you going to do? What are you going to get up to?
Landscape. Take a drone over there.
More video than photo. What are you feeling?
I don't know. I've spoken to you about getting a little handheld video camera,
little vlog camera.
Just film some things that's easy to carry
YouTube
around.
channel?
Nah, no YouTube channel.
Come on.
No.
Do it, bruh. Start vlogging.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're going to buy a vlog camera, might as well start going.
We'll see what happens when I get over there. But, just try to find some places to take some photos up. Obviously, there's
explore.
A lot of travel you can do over there. Go to France.
Well, the thing is, you don't know any of the spots there.
Nah.
It's all new. Here, you know everywhere. it looks half decent already because
So
you've been there a
I
million
bought a
times.
new camera just a bit smaller. It's portable where I can just fit in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know, if I go at the cafe and that, just walk down, put it in my pocket, see something I like, you know, flip it out and
Gone.
take a photo of it.
What I reckon you should vlog it. I'd watch it. You watch it?
100%.
Maybe little reels on Instagram.
I'd watch the hell out
Still.
of that vlog, man. I really would. Really would.
And speaking of YouTube, like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah, because we're on there now.
We're on YouTube now. Say, boys, like and subscribe to the
Like
camera.
and
Go.
subscribe.
Just
There we go.
wherever
Bang.
you watch it, man. Spotify, Apple Music, just wherever you watch it. All right, boys.
She like
so
taking some photos.
so we ranked who
Real
was the
stuff.
best photographies, right?
Yeah.
Photographers, I should say. Now let's rank who's the best golfers. Now this has to come from the bloke who's number one, which is Punchy KP.
Yeah,
KP's
it goes
number
me,
one.
Daylight, and then
Light years.
Yeah,
Jimmy can play too.
Jimmy.
yeah, Jimmy. Yeah,
Jimmy can play.
He would be
Jimmy
number
play.
2.
Yeah, I reckon Jimmy's two.
Then Daylight.
And then me and Tex, we're fighting for the spoon.
Yeah,
Big fella.
fighting for 4th.
So the big
Crokes
fella's
probably
middle.
3rd. Nah. Well, I don't know who would be out of you two.
I don't know. We both have moments.
I mean,
so,
yeah.
Jay had,
you know.
Holes.
It'd be interesting to
Had a
go.
whole.
Yeah. I think me and
9
Texie
holes.
were going back and forth a little bit.
For sure.
Except my tee shot the other day was one of the great slices because...
Ooh.
Slices of
Caramel slices.
One of the great caramel slices.
Oh,
man.
dude.
They're not
I
good
hit
on the
this.
golf
I
course.
hit this ball and everything went slow-mo because it was going straight for this bloke's house.
Oh.
And it's all glass. He's got glass balustrades.
Oh, that was
glass.
stressful.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the
Garage door was
I thought you were
wide
gonna
open.
come.
I'm just going, mate.
Oh, shit.
I'm in
Put
for
my
a
head
window
down.
here. Anyway, this is no word of a lie. This bloke, it must happen a lot because it's like you got the tee and there's like a pathway, then a road, and then his house.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
super
yeah,
close.
right.
You've got to shank it to get over there,
Yeah,
which
you
did
don't-
happen.
yeah. Anyway, he's got a what was it like a cover?
Yeah,
Like
cover.
It was like a mattress cover
Like a
looking
fly
thing
screen looking thing
over his
Yeah.
garage door.
Yeah.
and I hit that.
Right.
It was
So I
stressful.
like,
it was so stressful.
So thank God he bought that, but it obviously happens a lot because why would you buy that?
Back when I wasn't great, I was playing at Merriweather one day.
Yeah,
You got a big driver on you.
Sliced it into into the sort of houses.
Yeah.
And a lady drove up and I smashed her windscreen.
Oh,
I swear to God.
I've been close. I've been
swear to
close.
God, it was bad.
Was she
news.
driving the
I
car
was
with
a young
the smashed
lad.
windscreen?
No. This must have been sitting out the front of her place.
You're
and
joking.
then oh yeah, like she drove up, yeah, and she's like must have been one of yours
picked on you, eh?
because she knew it. There was, like I think it's the 17th is right. There's houses all along the right at Merriweather,
Yeah.
and I used to have the slice of doom. One of the great slices, and it went over there, and she was waiting at the top of the club for me. So I finished the 18, good round of golf, boys. You know, shaking hands wasn't a good round, but anyway, shaking hands. Go, good on you, boys. What a day, you know, lovely. Walk out there, and she's standing there, steam
joke.
blowing out of here. She's like, oh, here we go. And the boys knew it was me too. They just bolted to the car.
Oh, man.
I said, nah, it must have been the crew behind us. And just kept walking.
Well, yeah,
Golf, mate.
it was a great tee shot. But that same hole, KP hit one of the best shots I've
Well,
seen.
greatest chip ins.
That was
you chip
crazy.
in, did
I
you?
chipped
Dude.
in, bro. It was pretty hectic. I haven't done that in a while.
Smoked his chip,
Yeah, over the back of the green.
and then went up and then
Just
set
chipped
up,
it in.
chipped it, and it was going for all money off the green
Back
again.
myself like you
KP,
said.
how many holes do you reckon you're playing a week?
I try to play 2 rounds a week. I try. Yeah, but
So about
I'm pretty
30. So about 30.
I'm pretty focused on footy, so
Are you adding range time in that as well?
no. Yeah, I love it. It's addictive at the moment. I've got the bug for sure. I lost it for about 10 years.
Is it the lowest? What's the handicap at the moment?
Yeah,
6.5.
Wow.
So
I'm 6 after one hole.
Wow.
yeah.
We call Tex the snowman back at training because he's got heaps of 8s and they look like
Yeah.
snowmen.
Oh,
Scorecard's
man.
just straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We finished
so-
the first hole on Saturday, and I was like, if you don't triple bogey the first hole, I don't even want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a warm
I
up
tripled.
every day of the week.
I lost my ball, but yeah, it's a
So
way of
6,
life.
6, man.
It's a way of life at the moment.
Favorite golfer?
You reckon you can get it to scratch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
easy.
the goal. I reckon it'll still take like a year from now
Yeah.
to get to scratch, but I'm committed. I'm dedicated.
What's
to the
been your
cause.
best? Have you been to scratch before?
No, this is my best handicap now. Even
Yeah.
when I was a kid,
But you're a gun back when you were a kid.
yeah, when I was like 12,
You win some
I
tournaments.
was off like 9, 10. So
That's
Yeah.
good for 12-year-old.
then I just gave it up.
Yeah.
When you're like 12, do you play shorter distances?
Yeah. No, you still play the same, but I just hit shorter. So I'd go like driver, 3 wood, 8 iron.
Right.
on a par
and you're
5.
still true.
Yeah.
But you know how like sometimes like
sharp around
you know
the
how
ring.
sometimes Tiger plays with his young fella Charlie, and Charlie's tee's way ahead. Would you do that in a golf tournament when you were like 12 years old?
So.
True.
He's a gun. That
Isn't he good?
Oh, he's gonna be
Won't he?
he's got the swag too.
Won't he be
to
worth
back
a
it
bit
up.
when he's older?
He's got the swag. to
Sign
back
him
it
up. Live golf. Boy's favourite golfer?
Yeah.
Brooks Koepka, without a doubt. Easily.
Oh, dude.
I'm Will Zalatoris. I'm all about his attitude and his persona.
I do like DJ. I do like DJ. I reckon he's got
he's
swag about him.
He's got Dilf vibes.
Yeah.
So does
I've been
so does
using
Brooks.
his
And
chipping.
honourable mention John Daly.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
he's just
Proper
big
guy.
gaff. He don't care.
Oh, and Cam Smith at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
little
what about
Aussie,
that?
the
Actually,
little
Cam
maestro.
Smith, Cam
Yeah,
Smith.
like-
I call him the
Hectic.
maestro.
Right, boys, everyone relax.
Queensland fan.
We're going to play a
fan.
game, boys. We are going to play a new segment. Jay, do we have to go to a break?
Nah. Let's keep going.
Nah,
let's keep going.
mate. This one, boys, we're going to play overrated or underrated.
I can't find it on my sheet.
That's all right, mate. I've got
I've got it on
I've
mine,
got
yeah,
him
mate.
here, son.
Go on.
I've got him here. All right.
Oh, okay.
Overrated or underrated? First one, Brooks Koepka.
Overrated.
Overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Underrated.
I reckon rated.
I reckon rated evenly, JJ.
He's-
He's going to live golf.
Who's
He
going to
must be
say he's
overrated.
over or under?
Here's the thing with live golf, right?
He's a great golfer.
Here's the thing.
rated.
And he's
Right.
got like.
When was the
Dilf
last time he
vibes.
won?
Daddy vibes.
When was the last time he won?
He hasn't won in a while. He hasn't won majors in a couple of years, but he's still there.
Here's the thing with live golf at the moment, right? And for people that don't know what live golf is, go do some research, right? 'Cause I can't explain it.
you were going to
say it. I'm
It's a
joking.
different
It's
organisation.
like a different organisation to the PGA, but they're throwing
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of money because it's from the
It's like
Saudi
the-
Arabian
The P- and the
NRL
PGA,
countries.
and
yeah.
Super League.
PGA have had the monopoly on it forever.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of competition. A lot of purists are in the PGA.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer for some people. I seen a report that Cameron Smith is being offered, I think it was 115 to 150 million, but he still has a 5-year exemption to play in the PGA majors because he's just won a tournament. So he gets to play in the
That's a lot of
PGA
money,
for the next 5 years till 2027, but he's still getting signed for
Yeah.
a
Less
nine-figure deal.
travel.
Who's-
Still play the majors.
Tiger Woods
Who's going to say no to
offered a
that?
bill.
Yeah, got offered a bill.
700.
Yeah,
Silly.
800.
Right, boys. Second one, Splendor in the grass / mud, or just festivals in general.
Overrated.
What?
It depends.
The one in Newcastle.
Festivals, I rate. I love festivals.
I
But
rate.
Splendor in the Mud
Yeah.
apparently wasn't that great.
Splendor in the Mud.
And it looked terrible.
I've been about 2 festivals in my life.
Being at the
love
festival
festivals.
while the band is playing and watching them, great. Getting there, getting home, all of that stuff around it, completely overrated.
I'm all about the novelties.
RL Grime.
I'm all about that.
Oh.
Right, imagine those people
that,
after
oh.
that having to stand in the mud
yeah,
and the
that's
rain for
rank.
6 hours to get back to the camp that's
Not showering
underwater.
for
Splendor
3
this
days
year
is
did
the
not look
best.
great at all.
No.
That's rank.
Nah.
Right, boys, moving on. Drake's new album.
I like it. Now.
Yeah, I think I like
I like
too.
it now at the
Rated?
start.
Grew on me, boys.
Yeah,
it grew on me.
rated.
Yeah.
100%.
I'll go rated.
I'm not going to say it's overrated because it actually wasn't received that well, but I'm not going to say it's underrated.
Well,
I'll say rated.
for another quick
not
little
overrated,
photography, videography little chat, they put out a video today for Sticky, I believe is the song.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Theo, I forgot the guy
Hey.
last name. He's Drake's like filmer,
Yeah.
and he literally has an RE film camera, and that's what he shoots Drake on, just for his content,
True.
not for like a big project. Drake
that
gets
good?
filmed on film, just as
Oh,
he's
yeah,
living
yeah.
his life,
Filmed on film, yeah.
and they use that for the film clips. But it just came out today, and
It's hectic.
you just can't beat the look
Okay.
of real film.
And
Yeah,
Drake.
gonna have to give that a look.
Right, boys. Number 4, spicy food. Overrated or underrated?
Oh, depends.
Overrated.
Depends.
I hate spicy food.
Oh, it just depends how
Dislike.
much.
I reckon it's underrated.
Here we go.
I dislike it.
We're creating little habits. in
Yeah,
this,
but
aren't we?
you're
If you're going to Nando's,
spicy food, boys. If it's spicy enough, you know it's hot. So is that overrated or underrated?
Overrated.
underrated.
I'm not
You
looking.
can't taste the food.
Yeah, I reckon over if it's too hot.
It's you
If
can't
you're going to
taste it.
Nando's,
I reckon
you get-
overrated. I reckon it's rank.
It's
Yeah.
rank ass.
I thought you'd be the opposite.
No.
No, I reckon it's
Okay.
underrated.
Mate, I grew,
guts
I grew
sore.
up on it, but doesn't mean I have to rate it.
You go on the
Okay.
toilet later.
Okay.
It's,
We'll go
I
underrated.
don't want that.
Boys, the TV show Love Island. Overrated or underrated? I'm going to be honest straight off the bat. Never seen an episode.
Neither
Never
have I.
have. But
Anyone seen it?
I would say
It's a
overrated.
clout. They just go for
Tex,
clout.
you've seen it. You're a heavy
My missus,
watcher.
my missus watches
here we
it.
go.
My
Your
missus
lives
watches
in-
it.
I
Yeah,
watch it with
okay.
her.
No,
Your
I
missus is
don't.
with you one day a week. Shout out with
No,
that.
I don't
wanna
watch
hear
it.
that.
Bradman is the one that watches it 24/7.
Oh,
So
boys.
what do you think? Overrated?
Overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't
Good
stand
work,
it.
Tex.
It's just the clout chasing.
Funny one to finish,
show.
boys. Up and goes. Underrated in my books.
Underrated.
Yeah.
I used to have an up and go every single morning.
I still have about 3 a week.
Caramel up and go.
Caramel.
Shut your lips.
Yeah, underrated.
Yeah, underrated.
Underrated.
For convenience.
It's a great way
Are
to
they good
start
for
the
you?
morning.
Yeah.
Probably not, mate. Full of sugar and milk. Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Eh? Don't matter when you up and go.
Doesn't matter. Like,
Don't matter.
you just grind, mate. JJ, do we need a break, mate, or can we just move on to the tune
Mate,
of the week?
let's we will take a break actually.
sweet.
Oh,
We've got another
We'll be
read
back.
here. We'll be back in a sec. Knights HQ podcast. Welcome back to the Knights HQ podcast, the home of the NIB Newcastle Knights. We are here thanks to Maxwell Recruitment and Training. We have our two guests, Kalyn Ponga and Tex Hoy,
It's good to be here.
the Prince of Newcastle. And what are we giving Texie Boy? He could be the Prince of Hull soon. You know what I'm saying? Taking
I like
the UK
that.
over.
Got to start
I
at the
like
bottom.
that.
Gotta start at
Mate,
the
I'm not the Prince of Jasmine. KP's the Prince of Newcastle. I'm
wouldn't
kidding.
say
I love
that.
Jasmine. I used to live there. Beautiful,
Anyway.
beautiful spot. Boys, we're going to do a new thing. It's called Crokes' Tune of the Week, but we're all going to jump in on this. JJ, you bring a tune?
I did.
All right, JJ, you can go first, actually, mate.
Well, I'm a massive fan of a band from England called the 1975.
Yes, bro.
They are putting out a new
nice.
album soon. Their first track from the album is called Part of the Band.
Yeah.
Look, this is what they do. They're very smart.
Mm.
They put out the first single as the weird song.
Yep.
So everyone kind of goes, oh, that's a bit different. That's
Bit
a
out
weird,
there.
bit
Yeah,
out there.
bit of left field.
They're putting out a new single, I think tomorrow, another one, and I bet you that'll just slap.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle, just bang. But
Jeez.
Part of the Band, great song. Songwriting wise, very much like they do,
Yep.
melodically, harmoniously, all there, but the instrumentation is very unique.
Oh, that's
is coming
gorgeous.
from a
Listening
musician.
to you
So,
speak like that.
very, very
that-
cool.
Incredible
I
to
could
my
sense
ears.
Very
the
cool.
knowledge.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Kaylin, you can go
Me
next,
and you
man.
were like, yeah. Well, I'm a singer and you're a musician, and I've gone for someone in my forte.
Yep.
Giveon,
Yep.
Scarred.
Can you
now
give us a little bit?
his
Yeah, give us a
voice. No, I won't give
That's
you a little
okay,
bit.
mate. That's okay. A bit gun shy.
Scarred by Giveon. So the reason why I like this song, being a singer myself, the vocals in this are beautiful. The lyrics, if they don't remind you of a loved one,
Here we go.
This is what he does.
Story
Yeah.
time.
When
Man.
Kayla listens to music, he's always looking at a rainy window in his mind
Always
every single
in my
time.
mind, missing
Loves the
someone.
sad songs.
Missing someone.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah, go on.
yeah. So that's my song.
Is he that guy at the moment? Give you on.
He's beautiful.
Everything he's doing is working, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And naturally, I can get around his music.
Good. I know you like his music.
Texas, what do you got for us?
I've gone Sunshine by Triple One.
Okay.
I don't know.
I haven't heard it.
I don't know a lot about Triple One,
That's all
but
right.
this song is just like nice and smoothing. You know, in the morning.
Smooth and soothing.
Smoothing.
Smoothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
smoothing.
Like a
Let's go.
smoothie.
Smoothie
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
morning,
love
man.
that.
Sunshine.
It's a smoothie in the morning.
Smooth, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I just enjoy the song. Don't know much about the artists. Don't know. What
Boys,
the lyrics
actually,
mean.
while we're here, and sorry,
That's
because
okay.
you're the
That's okay.
you bring it home, you
It's
close
okay.
it.
It's okay.
What are you listening to before you run out?
Ooh.
Is it something
Tex is heavy
to pump you up, or
Nah, I've been on Flume
cruising?
lately.
Flume
Flume.
Man.
under a league of his own?
Yeah. Yes.
Flume's greatest
Probably
one.
Drake.
Greatest.
Drake?
Mostly Drake. Yep.
Yeah.
You know how sticky it gets. Hey. Yeah.
Don't do that.
There it
again,
is, there
please.
goes that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's me.
I've gone a bit left of field here, JJ. Okay.
All right,
Now,
I
what
love
I've
this.
done is I haven't prepared a song, but that is not through lack of preparing. What I have prepared for everyone
Sure.
is an app. Now, this app,
Yes.
I think you've
this app, right, helps you find new music. Now, what the app is called is Bop Drop. You go onto Bop Drop, you create an account. Every morning and every afternoon, you search up a song that you want to release on your profile. It
drop
sends
a
a
bop.
40-second snippet. People can follow you. They can like and comment on the song. They can add those songs straight to their Spotify or Apple playlists.
Yeah, lovely.
And you can also link your Instagram. You can create yourself a little profile. Get on the app. Follow the boys because we're all on there.
You're on
What's
there.
your username?
Yeah.
My user, I think you just search up Matthew Croker. My username is
Crokes.
actually Al Crokes
Yeah.
because Matt
yeah,
Crokes
that's
was taken. My old man's name's Al. I just
Love it.
named
I've
myself
got
after
one.
that.
My username's Pong Daddy. So if you want to listen to my bops,
Yep.
Just get on there.
Tex had it.
I have it. I haven't really posted much.
Yeah, that's okay.
So do you like put in like your taste, bands you like, and it sort of formulates?
Exactly right. And then you can go onto the home screen and you can click a little For You button, and it's random profiles of the genres that you have selected that you enjoy, and it'll play those little 40-second songs, mate. It is an awesome app. One of the great apps.
And you would think they're paying for this right now, but no.
They're not. They're literally not. But if they're out there, 100% they can pay for this.
Yep.
If I'm going to give them raps like that, 100%
Love
you
that.
can get on the sponsor.
Also, overrated, underrated. Matt Croker's music knowledge and music vibe. The man
It's overrated, mate.
Top notch.
It's,
I'm gonna top notch.
It's Google. You know what I mean? Bloody hell.
You don't even know how to use Google. Shut up.
Underrated. Nah, it's underrated. He knows. He does know.
He knows.
I reckon there's like, you know,
A great
life
taste.
after footy at like Rolling Stone or something like that, you know, muso journalist or something like that.
Him and Jack just know everything
Start my own radio show. Play
movies as well.
Yes.
Crokes loves his movies.
It's actually a disgusting habit because I just sit around all day and listen to music and watch movies. So trust me.
No, that's
Gotcha.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't socialise much.
No. you don't.
Well, look, boys, I think that's it.
Yeah,
I
it's
think we're
us. That's us. Thanks,
Are we?
thanks
Yeah.
so much,
Surely
boys.
we've got more boys.
It's good to get the band back together, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
that's
done. Hey,
We all worked on a previous podcast. We won't
Missed
talk
you.
about that because KP shut it down. But for all the
Respectfully.
257 listeners out there,
Yeah.
now you know the full story.
Yeah.
But boys,
It's not the
honestly,
full story.
honestly, thanks for coming on, KP. I know you got some injury dramas at the moment. We didn't want to touch on it, mate. That's your own personal stuff. Thanks for making the time to come here, Texas. We loved having you at the Knights, mate. And you got an
Hey.
awesome career to go. Did you say something, JJ?
no, I'm just agreeing
sorry.
with you. Yeah.
You've got an awesome career to go, mate. We're going to love to see you go over to England. Enjoy the rest of the year playing with some of your best mates. KP, your future at the club with the rest of the year in your headlock still undecided, but thanks for coming on today, boys. I really appreciate it. And
Thanks for
JJ
having us.
and
JJ.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
thanks for doing this, lads.
Thanks, lads.
No,
Appreciate
boys.
it today.
We are
well done.
growing.
Appreciate it
Wherever
muchly.
you're listening, Night HQ,
Share it.
Apple, Spotify, whatever, YouTube, mate. Subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you got to do. Just get
Pull
on
over
there.
He's
your
a
car.
natural, eh? He's
Get
a
out of
natural.
your car. Oh, no, don't get out of it. Pull it over.
Yeah.
Put it on Instagram.
Here we go.
Push the share button. Tell your friends to listen to it. If you're sitting at home, get on your phone.
There you go.
Do the exact same thing. Don't get out of your car. I stuffed that one up.
That's all right.
But no, thank you for having us.
And also, you can listen to the entire back catalogue of Knights HQ at our website. We've got new episodes dropping first on the app. So if you want to download the app and turn on push notifications, you can be notified the second a new episode drops.
Get on.
Get onto it.
Cheers, lads.
Anyway, boys,
Thank you,
thanks.
guys.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Cheers.